Look at me, guys. I'm an F1 driver. I'm living the dream. Well, I'm not. Valtteri Bottas is the F1 driver. I'm going to be controlling him. Or the car. Or both. In F1 2013 on the Xbox 360. This was also available on PS3 and PC. So, I didn't play this game back in the day. I was in dialogue with Dave over WhatsApp earlier today. Big shout out to Dave. Big friend of the channel. You're a big friend of the channel, Dave, apparently, according to me. And I was like, Dave, did we used to play F1 2013 co-op career? And he was like, I don't know. And in the options, I couldn't find co-op career. So maybe we didn't. Maybe that was F1 2011 or 2012. It was definitely one of the Xbox 360 games. So yeah, I had a quick race early. I was absolutely terrible. I'm playing in hard difficulty, but there are 2 difficulties above hard, which are harder apparently. And I found intermediate, which would be normal difficulty, too easy. So hard is just about right for me. And yeah, I can't really give an opinion yet, guys. I've only played, like, I don't know, half a race. So let's see. I've chose a Bahrain Grand Prix here because I quite like this track. It's usually the first track in the career modes in the modern day F1 games, because obviously in real life the season always starts here, doesn't it? Oh, I missed that car engine sound. Is it the V8 they were called, or the V10? I don't know. I'm not that clued up about F1. I know the basics. I love it. Right, okay. Oh, Gutierrez. Some of these names I haven't seen for a while in F1, obviously. A lot of these drivers would have retired by now or moved on. But this game, I was going to say before that dive bomb that I won't do any dive bombs, I promise. And then I attempt the dive bomb. Yeah, I like how this feels on the track. It'd be interesting to play it without traction control, but there's not a chance I'm attempting that in this video because I'll be sliding off every corner. It is traction I'm thinking of in assists, isn't it? So bear in mind, because I'm using full traction control as well, the car, it doesn't lock up, but it kind of slides a little bit. I don't think slides is the right word, actually, is it? Because if traction control was off, it would be sliding. But yeah, keeping this thing still and steady is not the easiest, I must admit. But I quite like this, I have to say. Oh, I've gone very wide. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I went very wide, and Gutierrez and another driver took advantage of that. Van der Gaard, I don't remember him, I must admit. Oh, I'm having a good old fight there with, I think it was Jules Bianchi who did pass away. Was it Jules Bianchi? Rest in peace, Jules Bianchi. Very sad. I think they even retired his driver number, didn't they? Number 17? Was it 17 or 19? I think it was 17. So around this time as well, I think this was the last season before the FIA basically implemented a new rule, if you could call it a rule, where drivers have to choose a number and then that number sticks with them for their career. Obviously Hamilton with his famous 44, Verstappen with a famous 33, Alonso with a famous 14. I could go on and on, but I think Bottas, who I'm driving as now, he's 17 in this car, but he's 77, isn't he now? His driver number that he chose. But yeah, I found that interesting. The little tidbits of stuff, of trivia when it comes to Formula 1. I don't enjoy Formula 1 as much these days as I did back in, I would say around this era, actually. Trying to think who was world champion at this time in 2013. Was it Vettel or Sebastian Vettel? Not too sure how you actually do pronounce his surname. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, I like this. It's a good game. It's a good game. Is it as good as F1 2020? My favourite F1 game of all time? No. Is it as good as F1 97, my second favourite F1 game of all time on the PS1? No. But it's good, it's fun. It's fun to play, this is. Oh, I got away with that, cutting that corner. Oh, this Williams isn't very good. What were Williams like around this time? I don't think they were very good, were they? I mean, this is a very young Valtteri Bottas. And then from here, he obviously ends up at Mercedes sooner or later with Hamilton as his teammate. Oh, I nearly lose the car there, but the traction helps me. You see, if I didn't have that turned on, I'd be spinning off there. I do like this track because it's good for overtaking. It's actually quite an easy track compared to some of the others. In my opinion, of course. Oh. Yeah, it feels quick. I mean, it's F1. You may scoff at me saying that, but some F1 games, I mean, they all feel quick, but say F1 2022 or F1 22. That game doesn't feel quick to me. Oh, it does. It's an F1 game. Oh, that's good. That's good. Alonso wins. I'm going to finish P17, I think. Did I start 17th? I don't know. Position change. Gained 1. Oh, there you go. I started 18th, didn't I? What was I going to say? I don't know. This is fun. I like it. We'll get to reviews at some point, guys. Later in the video. Maybe we could watch a replay of one of the races and I'll give you some review scores when the replay's running. I'm not going to pause the game and tell you about reviews because it's boring for you just to watch a still screen. Anyway, there is the Williams in all its glory. Quite an ugly car, in my opinion. So, career. I had a look at this earlier. Look. It wants me to complete day 1 of this young driver test. We'd be here all day because I think there's quite a few events to complete. I'll do 1 for the sake of the video or for the benefit of the video. But then we'll just do another Grand Prix because, yeah, this video would go on for ages, especially with how crap I am at this game. This reminds me a little bit of Gran Turismo with the driver licenses or driver license tests or whatever they are known as in the Gran Turismo games. And they annoy me. I'm not that fussed, I have to admit. They annoy me in Gran Turismo and they annoy me in this. The straight line test. Ready. Right, if I fail this straight line test, you can all lol. I mean, you all lol anyway, but...
Before we start, I want to let you know that you can change the camera position by pressing the change camera button. Try cycling through them until you find the one you like.
I wonder whose voice that is. I recognise it, or is it just a generic Codemasters man?
You can do it from the pause menu whenever you want.
Yes. I can't skip this. Here we go, guys. Straight line test. It's just going to be braking in an area, isn't it? Like, again, like Gran Turismo. So I'm in the Ferrari now, I think. I'm in Fernando Alonso's Ferrari, actually. What did that mean? I don't get this. Where's the little stop place? Where do I stay? Oh, here, red.
Excellent work. We got some good data, and you're on the brakes.
Excellent work. We've got some good data. How robotic sounding was that guy? They could have got a better voice actor. But yeah, anyway, there's your test programs and you've got to watch some videos. It's a good idea because it teaches you the rules, F1 rules, if you're not that clued up. So maybe I should actually sit and watch some of the videos. But I'm not going to do it here and now because it's too boring. We'll do another Grand Prix, or maybe we'll look at... I think there's like a new scenario mode which was new for its time. Right, let's check this out then.
Scenario Mode Hub. Here you can take part in a number of scenarios that recreate the on-track experience.
Oh, that's what's his face. The Sky Sports commentator who I find he gets annoying, I must admit, guys.
Each group contains a set of scenarios.
He kind of likes the sound of his own voice. I guess you have to as a commentator, don't you? But
see the scenarios contained within the current highlight.
I don't seem to like Sky's coverage of anything these days. I find it extremely over the top and tacky. And they,
Based on the difficulty level chosen. You will also
rather than being just honest with the viewers and saying, yeah, F1's just a bit crap and predictable at the moment.
covers the key
Although, as I record this video, Lando Norris did win his first race yesterday. Or the day before. But, I like Channel 4's coverage. Now, obviously, this is the UK more. I quite like, what's his name? Alex Jakes, the F2 commentator. He's decent. He's not over the top. He's really good with his facts and stuff and figures. Facts and figures. This isn't a board meeting. This is Formula One. Yeah, I just think he's a Ren to quote.
back of the pack where the Marussia rookie driver is sat in 20.
There he is, the chorizo machine.
If he's to finish ahead of his teammates
So,
in this, the first race of the
I've got to finish ahead of Jules Bianchi, who I did reference earlier, who did pass away around 2013 or 2014.
Let's impress the team by finishing
I think he died in a race, did he? A little bit like Ayrton Senna. Very sad. Very, very sad. So, Bianchi is in front of me now. I'm in 22nd. Bianchi's in 17th. There he is. So... Oh... I do like Albert Park. This is a good track. Very fast track. Oh, that was terrible. Absolutely awful. I've got away with that.
front wing. It's only minor, so stay out.
Right, a minor front wing damage, my engineer says. There you go. It lights up green, which means I've taken over Bianchi.
Work. Now stay ahead. If you bring this home, the team will be really impressed.
Right, okay. Oh, is that Vern? Well, it is Vern. He just told us. I'm trying to think of his first name. But I do remember I remember his name. I don't remember ever seeing him race, I must admit. Oh. Oh, it's Hulkenberg in the Haas. Well, no, he's not in the Haas, is he? Was he McLaren around now? I'm just guessing. I don't think he was McLaren at all. Wasn't McLaren, Hamilton, and Rosberg around now? I'm asking lots of rhetorical questions. Obviously, you guys can't reply to me. I'm racing. Oh. There we go. They've changed this track slightly since this year, haven't they? Right, here we go. There's a corner in this track I hate, and it's extremely straightforward. I'll show you it when I get to it. I mean, obviously, I've already driven it in the first lap. I'll show you it now on lap 2. I just can't ever get my head around it. Or it's a section of this track that I just cannot ever get to grips with, even if I'm in the best car. This feels fantastic. I like this game. I do like it. So this section here, I don't like this. This bit here is okay, but then here, it always tells you can, like, put the... Oh, like there. It says you can go full pelt, basically, but you can't. I find it impossible to go full pelt there. Because it gives me the green racing line. But yeah, I just don't like that little bit. I kind of regret not buying this because I would have loved this on 360. Dave, big shout out to Dave. Dave would have bought it. Dave bought every F1 game, I think. Dave's very fussy. I'm sure he won't mind me saying this. Very fussy when it comes to F1 games. Ah, totally messed that up. Got my words in a twist as well. I don't even know what I said. FFF something. But yeah, Dave is much harder to please than I am when it comes to F1 games. Just jump me in the car. Don't jump me in the car, because that don't make sense. Oh, these F1 videos. I would do more of them. I find it very difficult commentating and concentrating, guys, and that's why I'm absolutely talking nonsense. More nonsense than usual. Right, here we go. We're on to the last lap. Bianchi's back in 17th. I'm in 15th. So, one error, and he's going to be right in this. Okay. Here we go. So this bit's fine. This bit here. It always says... Oh, it doesn't say it. But that green line suggests that I can just, like I say, go full speed. But you can't. Do you have to just feather the accelerator? I don't know. Like I say, guys, I am an amateur when it comes to racers. I just love playing them, which is not the best. I am practicing quite a bit on F1 2020 and been playing a bit of F1 23, actually. Which is a good game. Oh, no. Will Bianchi take me over now? Grosjean has. But Bianchi is right behind me now, I think. Oh, I've only got to hang in there for a bit. Just a bit longer. We've nearly done this. Oh, he's very close. Oh, I've been a bit too slow there. Sebastian Vettel wins. Or Sebastian Vettel wins the Australian Grand Prix. But I've just got to worry about finishing in front of Bianchi here, which it looks like I'm going to. Yeah, I will. Oof. I made that much harder than... Well, I made it look much harder than it actually is. Reviews, guys. Hopefully there's a replay option here. I'm pretty sure there will be. Let's have a look. See what it offers us. So I passed that challenge. There we go. View replay down the bottom there. Okay. Let's look over on the second monitor here. Metacritic. This game sits at a 79 out of 100 on Metacritic, on Xbox 360 version. It's actually the best version, apparently, to play out of the three systems. Destructoid gave this an 8 out of 10. Eurogamer gave it a 7 out of 10. GameSpot gave it an 8 out of 10. IGN gave it an 8 out of 10. I mean, people liked this game. It was very well received. And the reception says F1 2013 was met with generally positive reviews. F1 Fanatic gave it a 4 out of 5, saying that Codemasters have not only given us an enjoyable F1 experience, they have also reaffirmed their commitment to make F1 games that are truly worthy of carrying the famous logo. I'm still struggling to get my words out here, guys. That race has taken everything out of me. It was only 3 laps. If F1 2012 felt at times like a half-hearted update, F1 2013 feels like a good step back in the direction where this franchise should be going. So yeah, people liked it. I like it. It gets the Chorizo Machine seal of approval. It gets the thumbs up. Thank you for sticking in there with me for this video, because at times I just don't make sense. I know that. This game's cool. I'll speak to you all soon.